Okay, so we are working on chapter 4, back of the book problems, and I am skipping 4.2 and 4.4 because those are, you just mostly need to memorize the names of those elements, and there's really just no way to do that on a video. So I encourage you to try to make flashcards or do whatever you can to memorize the element names. So your question that you have on your back of the book is 4.10. So I'm going to work on 4.12 since there's no answer in the back of the book for 4.12. And this is regarding the periodic table of elements. So it asks, give the symbol of the element described by each of the following. So first it wants to know the alkaline earth metal in period 2. The first thing we need to remember is that here are our periods, and they go in this direction. They're your rows. And if you get rows and columns mixed up, you can remember, like, row your boat, you're rowing it horizontally, unless you can defy physics. And then the groups are these guys right here. These are the columns. And the way I remember columns, like the columns in a building, holding up the building, so they're long and tall. So again, the first question asks the alkaline earth metal in period 2. So we want to go to period 2, right here. Here's period 2, and now we need an alkaline earth metal. Well, the alkaline earth metals are in group 2. You can see that there. Let me try doing it like this. Let's highlight it. These are the alkaline earth metals. And we want the alkaline earth metal that is in period 2. So let's circle period 2 right here. Period 2 alkaline earth metal would be beryllium. Okay, for B, group 5, period 3. So you may have noticed that we have a couple of different names for our groups. We have just regular numbers, and then we have these Roman numeral numbers. Let's highlight one of those Roman numeral numbers. Or you might see it as like 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A, 8A, 1A, and 2A. These are main group atoms, and that's why they're numbered that way with either a Roman numeral or an A. And so we want to go to group 5A, which would be, or group 15 right here. And it wants period 3. So we found our group. Let's highlight it in green. Our group is 5A, and it wants period 3. So this is period 1, 2, 3. Let's go here. So that is in group 5A, period 3, so phosphorus. And then C is asking for the noble gas in period 4. Noble gases are over here on the end. They're called noble because they don't play with all of the rest of the peasants over here. They have a full octet in their outer shell, so they don't really need a bond with anybody. They're perfectly happy existing by themselves. So the noble gas period is the the noble gas group is the very last. And then we want to go to period 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, krypton. Halogens are right next to the noble gases, right here. They have 7 electrons in their outer shell, so they only need 1 to have a full octet. So you can think of halogens as being similar to the noble group. Maybe they're like the knights, or I don't know, the little more richer peasants, but they only need 1 electron to be full. So they are called the halogens: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. And we want period 5 in our halogen group. So here's our halogens, and we want period 5. So this is period 2, because there isn't anything in period 1. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. So our halogen in period 5 is iodine. Right, it's kind of closer to there. All right. And now we're going to go to group 4. So we have group 1, 2, 3, 4A, or 14. We're just skipping over these guys. These are the transition metals. So here we have 4A, or it will be written in Roman numerals, or group 14, however you want to think about it. So we are in group 4A, and we want period 4. So there is no period 1, right? Because there's only these two fellas, helium and hydrogen, in period 1. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, and we get germanium, Ge. So the thing to take away from this is that our groups are the columns, and our main groups are these that I'm highlighting. This group is called the noble gas group. These are your halogens. And then group 1 are your alkali metals. Group 2 are your alkaline earth metals. And our rows are called periods. These are our periods. Groups are like this, and these are periods.